Good evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Lauren, and I am the Mirror Hero. What is a Mirror Hero, you ask? Mirror Hero is somebody who rescues himself each and every night and shows up for themselves and has their own back each and every morning. So this is, of course, also and always a huge shout out to all of the Mirror Heroes out there in the world who are showing up for themselves every single day, especially on those hard days when you need yourself the most and you need yourself at your best. So if you're new here, just to get you a little bit up to speed, I had a skincare gate event happen to my face. I just moved into my sister's apartment. She's letting me stay here. She is so wonderful. And I, of course, quickly realized that we live around the corner from a Sephora. And so I stupidly decided to try about 1,000 new skincare products after I had just moved from San Francisco all the way to New York City in the middle of a snowstorm. So my face freaked out and it became so flaming red that I had to basically backpedal out of every skincare product that I own just to soothe and rescue my face. And so we're actually going to do a highly edited skincare routine. I have to love it back to life. And so I'm going to go through it really quickly. It's just a few of my hero products, but first and foremost, I actually want to apologize for the sound that is coming from my window. This is a super New York City moment. We have construction. It is a Sunday night, late night. I mean, you can see outside. It is late night. And the construction that is going on outside, they must be digging a new subway system, and they decided to do that tonight. So this is just a blanket apology for all the sound that is happening behind me. Like, welcome to New York City, and it cannot be helped. We will continue really quickly to do a quick skincare routine, and then I have something a little bit different in store for you, but let's get started. And like I said before, my skin is really sensitive, so I'm just limiting it to 4 products, 5 if you count my lip balm, which is so important. Your lips have to stay hydrated, especially in those super cold winter months. So I got this CNP Laboratory lip balm that, let me tell you, game changer. It is, I don't want to say it's scented, but it just kind of has a nice neutral note to it, so I can wear it at night. It doesn't bother me or anything. But man, it is an occlusive. It just seals your lips right in. You're going to have Marilyn Monroe lips when you wake up. So after we do that, I am going to go in with a hydration powerhouse. This is the Mary & May Vegan Blackberry Complex Essence. Awesome. And it has loved my skin back to life. Now, it's biphase, so you do have to shake it up and you rub it all over your face. I've been very heavy-handed with this, especially since my skin is so sensitive at this time, because it has Centella asiatica, which calms my inflammation. And then also, I believe the blackberry essence part of this is a real heavy hitter when it comes to providing anti-aging antioxidants. So it kind of serves a dual purpose, but it just hydrates and loves my skin barrier back to life. So I'm really thankful that I found it, and it's just such a gift when your skin is just going through it. So after that, I'm going to double down on the hydration, and I'm going to use the Medicate Hydrate B5 Intense, and they say use about 6 drops, so of course I use 7. I'm not holding back. And it just makes it feel so good. And I feel like my skin just knows that I'm doing good because, man, with all the weather changes and everything, PSA message to everyone out there who decides to completely overhaul their skincare routine the day that they arrive in New York City during a snowstorm, I don't recommend it. Don't recommend it. But lessons were learned. You either win or you learn, right? So then I'm going to go in with my Dr. Althea 147 Barrier Cream. There's also, I believe, another one, but the 147 part refers to the ingredients that it has. So I know that there's one barrier strengthening ingredient, that's the one, 4 ceramides, and then I believe it's 7 types of hyaluronic acid to help hydrate. So I am not playing around, and I want to make sure that my skin just has the best fighting chance to recover. I still hear the construction outside. I'm really not understanding. Like, who was workshopping this idea and was like, what would be a great thing on a Sunday night for everyone in New York City right before they go to bed? It's not soothing, but I think there was that book, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, and a movie where a New York journalist goes down south and actually brings a tape recording of like New York City sounds. I should record that. But hopefully my editing app will be able to remove all the jackhammer sounds. But if not, my apologies in advance, and I'll just refilm this. So there we go. That is my barrier cream. But we are not done yet. We are going to go in with, this thing is so cool, and I love this skincare company. It's the Experiment Buffer Jelly. So it's a hybrid oil gel. I've used so much of this that it's not even like coming out right now. Okay, here we go. It's like this gooey little slime, but it has dragged me from the rubble, and it works in combination to ease and rescue dry, irritated skin. Now, this is something that I don't even think they recommend, that you wouldn't use this every night because it is potent, but man, does it work. It's only been, I want to say like 3-4 days, and you can't even tell my chin was flaking off. It was so scary. And this just completely healed. It felt like a little Vaseline hug. And because it has the ceramides, it's kind of like a level up from just a regular Vaseline product. But it works so well. And so I'm going to actually stop here. I'm not going to use any of my actives, certainly not any retinoid product on my face because my face is just too sensitive right now. But now, I thought it might be interesting to walk you through my nighttime shower routine because I've never really discussed it, but I would say this will be more of a run-through, a run of show, if you will. And so I'll walk you through everything that I do at night because it is a little bit different since I'm sure most people shower in the morning. But because this is a real power down, I feel like I can be more thoughtful with my routine. And also you can layer more products in because you have the whole night for all of these elements to be absorbed by your skin and just kind of revive and reset you for the morning ahead. So I will say goodbye to you for about 2 minutes and...
Hi everyone! Welcome back to our channel. My name is Winnie and I'm coming to you live from the shower. Please know that everything my mom talks about tonight will be included in the description box below with our affiliate links. That means that if you use those links below to make a purchase at no cost to you, it really helps us to support our channel. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!
Hi everyone, welcome back to my shower. So my sister actually helped me set up the camera so she doesn't have to be my wing chick, although she would have been wonderful. And I thought I would explain our shower situation, which means that I definitely have to reintroduce my sister and I, so that way you kind of understand where this chaos, organized chaos, is coming from. So to put into context, when I got here, I basically carpet bombed my sister's bathroom with all kinds of skincare, hair care, everything under the sun, and I just exploded onto the scene in her bathroom. And when I talk about my sister and I, we are actually perfect juxtapositions of each other. we are, of course, related. We are siblings, but completely different. So, first and foremost, I think, which will bring a lot more clarity to the situation, is both of us are actually December babies. So, we are two Sagittarius, which means that we absolutely need choice in our life. We don't want to be cornered in by one option. We need a plethora of products to make us feel comfortable in our showers, which brings me to my second point, which is that we are also kosher burritos. We are Mexican Jews. So we are drawing from two completely different family backgrounds, which means that my sister, for one thing, has long, flowing, Salma Hayek, jet black lion's mane hair, while I have short, thin, super fine hair. We could not be more opposite. So obviously our shampoos and conditioners are going to be very different because they're for two totally different hair types. And then our skincare, while we are both combination skin, different parts of our face are drier or oily than the other. So we are using different products to solve for different problems. Not only do we need choices, but we are also both type A personalities. So for both our hair care, our skincare, our body care, I believe our comfort zone is around 3 products a piece. So follow me, and I will show you some highlights of what I use. I think the best way to do this is to go top down. So from hair, skincare, body care. I would say of the 3-ish shampoos that I've been using, I do want to highlight 2. One would be the Necessaire Rosemary shampoo. Like I said, I have very fine, thin hair. And so the rosemary shampoo kind of serves as my clarifying shampoo and prevents any of that sticky residue type feeling that my fine-haired girlies will know. And they'll really appreciate a shampoo like this because it just gives you that super clean feeling without being stripping. And that's really important and kind of rare. So my second shampoo, because I have such fine, thin hair, it's really important that my scalp stays healthy and it doesn't over dry or it doesn't get too oily. So I use the O2 Scalp Water Shampoo. This thing is cool and it has a really cool top. So you just kind of like run it through in like little mohawks into your head and it really foams up. I mean, it really genuinely looks like water, but it foams up really well and I kind of get like a little poof on the top of my head. So this is a really good option, but now you can get it on Amazon. So I would highly recommend, and I'll definitely put a link in the description box below. So on to conditioner. Conditioner is tricky because people who have fine, thin hair like me really shy away from conditioners because it's so heavy and it weighs down your hair. And for my 4 strands, it really can't hold very much. And especially if I'm going to go in with styling products, I don't want it to be too heavy out the gate because I want volume. That's my first and foremost priority for my hair care. So 2 products that I use. One is the Carasilk Bodified Full Conditioner, and it actually has a foam top. I mean, it's legitimate foam. It looks like a mousse, and it is so lightweight, but I could tell that it's hydrating. I tried to concentrate it, on the tips of my hair, and I'm one to flat iron my hair, not every day, but I'd say every other day. This has worked wonderfully on at least just making the ends of my hair really smooth and silky so that way it lies flat and it gives me a little bit of, oomph. So that's a really good one to use if you have fine and thin hair like me. Also, because I was moving, one tried and true product that I've been using for years and years is the Acton Acre conditioner. Now, I'll put a picture of it up on the screen, but I had one of those huge supersize Acton Acre conditioners on my shower stall. And I realized and started to panic when I thought I was going to have to throw it out or leave it when I moved. So I bought, these are just travel pouches. But I am not one to leave a holy grail product behind. So I filled up, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 of these, just so that way I am able to use up the rest of the conditioner because it's so good. And I can't explain why. It just has this je ne sais quoi about it where it feels substantial when it goes on, but it rinses off super clean. And so my hair doesn't feel weighed down. And it just has this great consistency where it meets me halfway, where it feels like it moisturizes my hair, but then at the same time, it will rinse clean and I don't have to worry about it really bringing down my hair volume. So, never leave it behind. Shh. Then we get to the face, and I actually do have a few more products than what I normally would because there's just so many options. I don't want to corner myself, but I have step 1 of my double cleanse, which is a cleansing balm. I really don't use cleansing oils because, like I've said before, I am way too messy and I don't have that kind of time. And because I'm so lazy, I think that's actually what propelled me to start showering at night. I mean, I'm embarrassed, but I feel like it's true. So I have started to use 2 cleansing balms that I'm certainly liking. One is from RMS Beauty and it's coconut based. So it does have a lovely scent, but it is thicker. And I feel like I have to take a little bit more time to wash it off than a typical cleansing balm. And I can show you the consistency. It has that coconut oil seal on top that you had to break it. Very satisfying. But I don't know. I feel like it's one that I'm going to have to learn to love. I mean, and I love most things from RMS Beauty, so I certainly don't dislike it. But I have just tried this one, which is the kojic acid and turmeric cleansing cream by Mamua. And it is awesome. It has that Korean skincare vibe. So it is this almost like a sherbet consistency. Very cool. Also fragrance, but very fresh. It doesn't bother me or anything like that. But it's one of those dual like cream to lotion formulas. So you feel it changing on your skin and that's kind of how you know it's working. And it washes off really cleanly and I really like it. So once I do the cleansing balm outside of the shower, I make sure I rub it all over my face. And then I step into the shower to rinse it off and then go in with my step 2 cleanser. So I have one physical exfoliator, which is Tatcha, the rice polish. This one is deep, which is the stronger exfoliator, but it's a physical exfoliator. So it's not BHA, PHA or anything like that. They feel so much more legit in a weird way because I see almost an instant change in my skin. It really huffs off all the dead skin cells and I don't know, all the stuff from the night before. So there's that. Or if I want to be nice and kind to my skin, this is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Cleanser. Really creamy, very gentle, but not too gentle where you feel like nothing happened. It cleans your skin and it still feels moisturized and hydrated after you've rinsed it all off. Very easy to come off. And it has a really sweet, fresh scent. Yeah, really, really nice. And goat milk is really, really good for those with sensitive skin. So highly recommended. And then last but not least, another soldier who I refuse to leave behind because it's just so good. And I'll put a picture of it in its original bottle up above. But this is the Youth to the People face wash. And it has just such a fresh scent. And it's a gel cleanser. So it kind of goes in a little deeper than, say, a cream cleanser. But man, does it work and it does not strip the skin. It's certainly a top contender for one of my favorites. And I have many. But I really, really enjoyed this. And it is one of those cleansers. So I have like my sister, my brother, we all have different skin types. But let me tell you, every time we're traveling and we're sharing a bathroom, they always reach for this and they always look for mine because I have a bunch of travel size ones and they'll always steal this. It's really, really good. Okay. Now we go on to body. Now, I want to say this is probably the one and only time. Oh, no, except for my Back to Brow product from RMS Beauty. But this is the one time where I have one and only body wash product, because once I tried this, it solved all my worries, all my problems, everything that I loved about, say, a bar of soap, and everything that I loved about a body wash combined into one and then made even better because it's creamy. Let me explain. So I have 4 backups just because I'm terrified that I won't have access to it, which is silly and stupid. But this is Everest, the body wash. And it is so creamy. And you can see, I've almost hit pan on this, but don't worry. I have my backup to my backup to my backup. And most body washes are 70% water or more. And you're physically in a shower. You have water. You don't need water. I personally love using bars of soap because I felt like that was the only way that I could really get clean. Like, I love the whole body wash concept, but did I feel clean afterwards? I mean, it's certainly scented, but I just don't feel the clean that I did with bars until I got this Everest, the body wash. I love that it's so creamy, and I just lather it up in my hands and I work it in. It smells so fresh, although they do have an unscented, but I love the scent so much. It's like, why would I go back? But I don't know if you can hear this. It's literally Sunday, almost 10 o'clock at night, and they are jackhammering. Like, who approved this? Like, who do I call? Such a New York City problem. So I would say this is my tried and true. I will never be without this. And actually, it's such a perfect travel companion, and it's recyclable, so it's friendly to Mother Earth, which is always great. And yeah, so I just love this so much. So there's that. And one last thing. So this is kind of unique, and I don't use this a lot. I'd say really depends on my laziness levels. But this is one of those products that it's such a home run and it's such a winner that I don't understand why all skincare brands don't use this. So this is Lush's Rose Argan Body Conditioner. And what it is basically a body moisturizer that you typically put on when you're outside of the shower. But this you actually apply in the shower, and it hydrates and moisturizes your skin. It saves you a boatload of time because you don't have to do it before you change into your pajamas. And it smells so good. It kind of reminds me of the Josie Maran unscented body lotion, which I also love. But this, you only need like a small, tiny little scoop and just rub it onto your skin. And then when you're done, just rinse it off. But it does leave this layer of hydration and moisturization that I had never experienced before. It was so cool. And it's just been such a game changer for me because it's so useful and so handy. This is a true heavy hitter, and it's something that's special. You know, you don't come across a product like this every day. So that concludes our shower tour. But I have one more thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is my fragrance for the night. Yes, my fragrance for the night. Now, I've spoken about this several times, but my background is actually in neuroscience, and I can't tell you how much I connected with the research that expressed how much scent is connected to memory. And I loved that concept because I started to purchase perfumes and fragrances either when I would be doing something memorable, if I hit a milestone in my life that I wanted to remember or keep in the corners of my mind, or if I was traveling sometimes to a new city or a new country, a new place, I would also buy a fragrance. And then when I would smell it, I could think of the time that I traveled there and all the memories that come with that, right? So, the fragrance that I'm going to use tonight is something a little bit out of left field because I never imagined that I would purchase something like this because it's a very sweet, very gourmand fragrance. This is Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. It literally looks like a little pink chocolate bar. I believe they have on their website that it's something like a chocolate marshmallow or something. And that it tracks. I mean, that's exactly what it smells like. And it's so cute and it's so sweet. But I received this as a gift from my sister who I'm staying with when she had come to visit me in San Francisco. And I was going through a lot at that time. And we had just spent the day shopping together. And I just loved that she was with me. You know, she certainly wasn't there to help solve my problems or figure everything out for me. But just knowing that she was there, she wanted to let me know that she was there to support me in any way that she could. So we just spent an afternoon together shopping and buying silly, stupid things that we probably never would have bought otherwise. But I saw this perfume and she knows that I wear perfume at night and she purchased it for me. So because she bought it for me, it's very special to me. And every time that I wear it, I just think of that moment in my life. And I really cherish those times with my sister, especially when one of us is really in need of some sister time. And she really rescued me and delivered on all fronts, including with a new fragrance. So I always say, do not go beast mode with this. I mean, this is not like you're going out on a Saturday night. This is just a 2 spritz, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I just do 2 little spritzes and even just rub it in. But because I'm actually a side sleeper, a lot of times, like I'll just get a little waft of the scent at night. Just makes me sleep easy, sleep peaceful. And I wish that all for everyone out there and to all my mirror heroes. Have a wonderful night and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Good night. And I love you.